Keep it going for Seth Tippett, everybody.
Keep it going. Hey. You guys are cool, and all I said was, hey. I do that voice a lot because I have a tone that people fucking hate. Yeah, I didn't know. It took me 37 years to figure it out. It was my voice. People are always like, why are you an asshole? I was like, am I really an asshole? I was just kidding. And then I heard a recording of myself. I was like, this guy's a dick. And then I realized it was me. Hey. I don't know. I like to do a lot of voices. I don't know why. Like, I don't do impressions. I just like to do voices, mainly in Target drunk. Like, I like to go to Target drunk. It's my favorite thing. If you guys haven't done it, do it. It's fun. And people are like, why do you do that? I'm like, I don't know. I'm 37 and I have money and a lot of free time. And I just wander around Target and I just do Keanu Reeves' voice, or I think it's Keanu Reeves, or just any stoner. And I just walk in and I'm just like, whoa. Why are you guys all in red? Walking around talking to mannequins like, hey, do you work here? But you're wearing red. And then I talk to kids, which I probably shouldn't. Especially when they're crying. I was like, why are you crying? They're like, my mom won't buy me this toy. And I'm like, try to get two, one for you and me. My favorite thing to do, though, is when the mom's like, no, put it back. I'm like, pick it up. I'll buy it for you. It's so much fun. I don't know. Ah, COVID. She coughed. I don't know. Somebody left a note on my car the other day. And at first, I thought it was a ticket until I opened it and it said, hey, I'm 6 months pregnant and it's yours. I know. I was like, shit, wish this was a ticket. And I didn't know what to do either. I just stood there looking at it like, who is this? And then I stuck it on my neighbor's car. That's his problem now. He better find it before his wife does. I don't know. Weird stuff like that happens to me all the time. I don't know why. I just feel like I kind of attract it. So for the past 2 weeks, I had this random number call me every single day. And at first, I thought it was a debt collector. And then I thought maybe it was a wrong number that hasn't figured it out yet. But today, I had the courage to answer it. Before I could even say anything, this black lady goes, who this? I found this number on my husband's phone. And I don't know what came over me, but I was like, girl, he never told me he was married. And then I hung up because I got scared. She was like, oh, hell no. I was like, ah! I'm growing my pubes out because I'm mad at my girlfriend. Guys, I feel like that's the only defense we have. We can't do anything else. You can't walk up to her and be like, guess what, babe? No, for you. They're going to be like, all right. I got something in the drawer that lasts longer than 2 minutes anyways. You're like, oh! So I'm growing them out for that one moment where she's like, babe, I want some. And I'm going to be like, I got a surprise for you. And then the rest of the night I get to hear her go, ah. There's some people in this room that were like, I remember those days. I'm bringing them back, you know? I don't know. Me and my girlfriend haven't had sex in 3 months, so I think she's the one. They always say when you know, you know. And I was like, I think this is it. We don't have sex. We hate each other. We bought a house. I think this is marriage. I don't know. She wants to marry me, but, you know, I don't want to. And she brings it up all the time, too, and it's obnoxious. She'll just be like, size 5. And I'm like, ugh, you haven't been a size 5 since we met. Don't moan at that. You guys don't know what my girlfriend looks like. She could be skinny as shit. She could be a size 0. Anyway, she's fat as fuck. She'd break up with me if she heard me say that. And at this point, I don't really care. I told her to come tonight because I think I should break up with her. You take the kids, I'll take the house. Get out of here. I'm more of a single mom than she is. I don't know. We have a daughter. She's a bitch. She is. Like, I thought girls would be easier after raising a boy because he was a pain in the ass. And I was like, oh, nope, you suck. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird getting yelled at by a 15-year-old. She's like, you don't know anything, Dad. You're an idiot. And I was like, all right. She's like, and a bitch. I was like, yep, you're right. I don't know. She painted my nails. Let's talk about it. Guys get upset, like mad, when they see like my nails are painted. They're like, what are you, some kind of like queer or something? I'm like, no, I have a daughter. They're like, sure. I was like, what? You think I'm sitting at home like, guess what I'm gonna do tonight? I mean, I know I put off that vibe of like, hey, but I don't. I don't know, it's weird. Guys are like, I'll never let my kid do that. And I'm like, okay, so you're just a bad dad. I'm just trying to be a good dad. Like, one dude got really mad. He's like, I don't give a shit, dude. If my kid came up to me and wanted to paint my nails, I'd be like, hell no. And I was like, cool, man. I was like, you have a son? He goes, fuck yeah, dude. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude, that's awesome. I go, hopefully one day he grows up to be very manly and goes, Dad, I like dick. So what do you get for being a bad dad? I don't know. There's no way to talk about this. I don't know. It's funny at the end. It starts rough. I don't know how to start it. I don't know how to start this joke, so just stay with me. So when I was 19 years old, my stepdad committed suicide, right? I know, it's not funny. I know, it's not funny. This is how I deal with my problems. So when I was 19, my stepdad committed suicide, right? True story. And then I just found out a year ago that my biological father did the same thing. Yeah. So I called my mom and told her about it, because she likes to gossip. And I was like, hey, Mom, did you hear about my biological father? She goes, no, what happened? I go, he committed suicide. My mom goes, damn, that's the third one. I was like, third? Who was the first? And she goes, oh, my first husband committed suicide. I was like, what'd you do to these guys? And without skipping a beat, my mom goes, I don't know, I'm probably just a good lay. I was like, I don't think that's the reason why people do it. They're like, that was amazing 40 years ago. So my mom's been single now for a while, obviously. And I told her, I was like, hey, Mom, you know what you need to do? She goes, what? I go, marry a rich guy, just do what you do. See, it ends funny. It's just a rough start. People come up to me after shows, too. They're like, is it true that both your dads committed suicide? I was like, how screwed up do you think I am? Like, I'm sitting at home writing jokes like, get this. Both dads, bang, 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 killed themselves. Hilarious. Nah, real life, it wrote itself. I don't know. I'm 37, and I have a 20-year-old son. So if you do the math on that, my parents never talked to me about sex. And he's huge now, too, and it's, like, weird that, like, height skipped a generation, because, like, my real dad was huge, and then, bitch, and then huge again. And it sucks because, like, I'm scared of my son now. Which is weird how the tables have turned, because I used to, like, punk him when he was a kid, I'd be like, clean up your room. And he'd be like, all right. Now I go see him, he's like, what's up, Dad? I'm like, nothing. You want a car? What's up? What? What do you want? I don't know. He's so intimidating now. I wish my real dad was alive so I could take my son to go beat his ass. You know how much fun that would be? I'd be like, shh, get in the car. We got a surprise. Knock on my dad's door. I'm like, screw you, Dad. Get him! I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about? Nah, COVID sucks. I don't know. That's too long of a story. I made a kid cry recently. But in my defense, he scared the hell out of me first. I was walking through IKEA for 3 hours because I got lost. And this little kid turns around and looks up at me. He goes, "Dad, my heart stops." And then I thought, just go with it. So I picked him up. I was like, "Oh my God, son." He starts crying. And then the mom turns around. She goes, "Oh my God, what are you doing to my kid?" I was like, "I'm sorry, I apologize. He called me dad and you looked familiar." That's it for me, guys. I'm Jacob Leigh. Thank you so much.